Welcome to my live here in the timing booth. That spreadsheet is where I spend most of my time. I enter in times, places for the distance events, sprints, field events. Let's see, so Dewa, I got fourth in the 800. Now she'll be part of the 4x4 coming up soon. Okay. Slacklining at the climbing gym, Gravity Labs. You know, even when I was a pro climber, I sucked at the two traditional things of rock climber training, hacky sack and slacklining. Boof, don't get it. Love it, but I suck at it. So I was out here on the slackline, and the Buddha's quote came to me. He was speaking of his mind, and he said, the mind should be like the archer's bow, strung not too tightly, not too loosely, but just right. Same thing with slacklines, and same things with our body. And the thing about our bodies is we need traction so that our body is not too tightly bound, too compressed, nor should it be too loose. In fact, in all the years of yoga teaching, the hardest students were the hypermobile ones. So the notion of keeping our bodies in alignment by way of traction, you don't hear about it too much. So we're going to talk about that and why traction is so important to long-term health, but more importantly, being able to still have fun and crank and crush as the years go by. So we're going to talk about traction this week, and yeah, why not? All right, thanks for being here. Nama. Dewa and her teammates did not have to travel, and she is towing the start line of the 800 meter. I've been up in the timing box, and I'm happy to be here down on the infield, getting ready to watch Dewa run. Let's go. And they're off. Oh, look who it is. It's Dewa's mom. Okay, so here they just finished the first 200. They're going to break for the line. That's what those pylons mean. Lacey already putting out a huge pace, and the other girls just fall in line down the backstretch. When they hit that next 200, they go right into a headwind. There's Lacey just stretching it out, finishing the first of 2 laps. And then we have, is that an Ignacio Bobcat maybe? And then Dewa. So coming into the first handoff, looks like Durango, I think that's Eileen. We are in 4th place. She's handing off to Evie, I think. So here, Evie did some fantastic work out there because she got us from 4th into 3rd. She hands off to Dewa. Look at I don't call her the horse anymore because she has outgrown that nickname according to her, and I honor that. But man, if she was a horse, she came charging out of the stables. You're looking at an athlete that won 50K weekends in Nordic ski racing. So this is the physiologic disparity between, you can get, and look at the gap, how far she is in back of 3rd place. But, it's just Dewa doing Dewa things. And the woman doesn't give up. And she's running full blast into a headwind. And look how close 3rd place is. At this point, I knew, dude, the former horse had her prey in her sights. Comes around her, slingshot around her. Other girl's head is just bobbing and just like dismantled. And look at that leg stride. This is where she's opening up out of her hips. That's why she saved the energy. Hands off to Lacey. Got Durango from 3rd into 2nd. Oh my God, the Evie Dewa legs just doing the work. Here, Bryn comes out to offer, a little moment of love, and let's let Lacey bring us in. So what is this thing I'm calling skeletal traction? Why haven't you heard of it? Why aren't you using it? Well, let your feeble ilg let you know that the body needs perspective. It needs alignment. And most importantly, it needs wide open space. And that is why through the years, I have done in holistic fitness so many different pioneering methodologies to create not just strength, suppleness, cardiovascular fitness, kick-ass, everything, but along the way, always creating space. Space in between the intervertebral discs, space in the what most bodyworkers, pioneering bodyworkers call joints,
intersections of consciousness. So creating space within the skeletal body is huge. It takes the compression off of the discs accompanying burses, their synovial joint fluid beds. So let's just pause this if I can. Yeah, yogi squat. Oh my gosh, how long have I been teaching you yogi squat? This is how we should literally poop. This is how we should literally wash our dishes. This is how we should literally fold our clothes. If you are not dropping into a yogi squat to do all those mundane things, then your spine doesn't get traction. And of course, at the end of Spider Medicine, here I'll try to put a click to the Spider Medicine program. We have this, putting the spine into traction by that forward fold. So think of the spine as being very columnar, like Devil's Tower. And when we get old, we hunch over, like our precious grandma, my mom. So one of the beautiful things about being a self-healed warrior from spinal paralysis is I know the ways. One of the ways is just to simply go up onto a counter and try to release by dropping into the sacrum. Now, of course, most of you know I am like a healer, body worker. I only work with really advanced cases, but here I'm working on Dewa, and most of my body work, again, is providing traction, depressing the sacrum right here, and then weighting the sacrum, and then creating space in the spinal intervertebral discs, again, because all of those discs, those skeletal discs, they ride on cushions of meniscus, cartilage, these softer yet dense tissues that need to be lubricated. That's why we do a SIA for the molecular communication between the cells. That's why we do, of course, Body Health Perfect Aminos to make sure body is in a positive nitrogen balance. Everything is being, if you just follow the path, you're good to go. But every movement that I do in body work or anything, it's all about creating traction in the body. Human beings are two-legged, as we're known in evolutionary scale. Whoever was a four-legged who came up with the bright idea to walk on two legs instead of four, well, he wasn't, or she wasn't a good, she didn't have a great understanding of the human anatomy, because, man, it has caused a whole world of hurt. That's why even going to a spa, hot springs, as I often do, and then levering your upper body and then letting the buoyancy of the water allow traction to the body. And of course, that's why I personally, and now with Dewa, we rock climb and we do pull-ups. We do things that put space into our spine. So when you're hanging from a pull-up bar, when you're rock climbing, you're on a skeletal elongating situation. The most important exercise as we get older, of course, is, well, two things. But first, as I'm demonstrating here, inverting. You have to invert the body. Here I am upside down using the inversion boots right there. And then I'm holding I think it's a 25-pound dumbbell, and then I'm actually reaching out to the outrights and then pulling my body upside down to create this traction. You have to be your own chiropractor. And one of the great things about climbing is it puts traction into the body. I spent 25 plus years as a cyclist, rounded over, no full range of motion, horrible sport for lifelong health. But some sports, like climbing, is really beautiful for providing space in the intravertebral discs. Remember, your body loves space, and it loves just creating expansion.
First day, 5th year, St. Columba mountain bike program. has officially begun. The kids are stoked. We got 5 opening day and some more oncoming. So, yeah, kids got smiles on their faces and getting some air, baby. Kids love the air. All right.